coming back with another buzz. I have a tutorial here today on the channel. I wanted to do a dope artist from Florida. I like his music a lot. It's gonna be GoldenBoyCount, okay, Chicken Man. So let's get to it right now. If y'all like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Drop more suggestions for artists y'all want to see down below, and check your descriptions down below to support the channel. All right, let's get to it right now.
Nigga, ayy, Gucci coat, you gon' need a coat, cause my diamonds cold. Total plug, don't you serve them niggas, cause that shit so golden. Why the fuck you got them diamonds when they call you gold? Bitch, you gon' eat this dick or not, you know I'm real, bro. She gon' run my back and eat me grapes, cause I'm a saucy nigga. Bitch, I'm dominant, I take control, I'm a boss in it. Your boyfriend worth 5 bands, I could've bought the nigga. Babe, got 200K in jewelry, that's what it cost the nigga. Golden lady sipping out the bottle, she gon' pop my collar. Babe, I'm not an average hood baller, I really got them dollars. Ayy, Gucci coat, you gon' need a coat, cause my diamonds cold. Total plug, don't you serve them niggas, cause that shit so golden. Why the fuck you got them diamonds when they call you gold? Bitch, you gon' eat this dick or not, you know I'm real, bro. She gon' run my back and eat me grapes, cause I'm a saucy nigga. Bitch, I'm dominant, I take control, I'm a bossy nigga. Your boyfriend worth 5 bands, I could've bought the nigga.
All right, so I really like this kind of like North Florida, you know, like street vocal template. This is good for rappers like GoldenBoyCount, Wiz Havinn, et cetera, type of motion rappers, you know. So let's get to GoldenBoyCount sound. The very first thing I think about when I'm mixing a vocal for an artist is I think about like what type of texture I'm trying to go for. And when I think about GoldenBoyCount's voice, I think about a piece of chalk on the ground. You know, when you was a jit, you was playing hopscotch and shit like that, you had that chalk in the streets. You feel me? So it's like my brain making that mental connection. He's from the streets, chalk is on the streets, and his voice is really powdery and dry like chalk. So that's like a psychological thing for me personally. So I'm gonna bypass the preset in and out.
Ayy, Gucci coat, you gon' need a coat, cause my diamonds cold. Total plug, don't you serve them niggas, cause that shit so golden. Why the fuck you got them diamonds when they call you gold? Bitch, you gon' eat this dick or not, you know I'm real, boy. She gon' run my back and eat me grapes, cause I'm a sauce in it. Bitch, I'm dominant, I take control, I'm a boss in it. Your boyfriend worth 5 bands, I could've bought the nigga. Babe, got 200K in jewelry, that's what it cost the nigga. Golden every sipping out the bottle, she gon' pop my collar. Babe, I'm not an average hood baller, I really got them dollars. Ayy, Gucci coat, you gon' need a coat, cause my diamonds cold. Total plug, don't you serve them niggas, cause that shit so golden. Why the fuck you got them diamonds when they call you gold? Bitch, you gon' eat this dick or not, you know I'm real, bro. She gon'
Ooh, so we got it sounding really close to GoldenBoyCount. If you know his music, bruh, then you know the accuracy that we got in this video right now, dog. So use the Chef's Omni channel. I'm looking for something very present, especially in the high mids with GoldenBoyCount. So I use a little bit of saturation, even order harmonics. I kind of like created my own LA2A. I understand that a LA2A has triode tubes in it, right? So that got even order harmonics. It gives a certain glow, a somewhat of a warmth to the vocal, right? And it's an optical compressor. So I kind of created my own LA2A using this Chef's Omni channel. I like how it's a situation where it's like a PSP or something like that, where you get to slot out the games that you want to play, whether you want to play with the compression, gate, the DS, or you get to kind of swap out and move stuff around. So yeah, mostly just bringing in some saturation, a little bit of filtering, and using a little bit of optical compression to get a smoothing effect on his vocal.
Ayy, Gucci coat, you gon' need a coat, cause my diamonds cold. Total plug, don't you serve them niggas, cause that shit so golden. Why the fuck you got them diamonds when they call you gold? Bitch, you gon' eat this dick or not, you know I'm real, boy. She gon' run my back and eat me grapes, cause I'm a sauce in it. Bitch, I'm dominant, I take control, I'm a boss in it. Your boyfriend worth 5 bands, I could've bought the nigga. Babe, got 200K in jewelry, that's what it cost the nigga. Golden every sipping out the bottle.
Yeah, so that's kind of what we got working with here, and also doing the high shelf as well. So I'm going with that high shelf, kind of lifting up the vocal a little bit, putting it on that elevator and telling it to go up to the top floor. So a de-esser right here too, doing like a couple of dBs with GoldenBoyCount. And an important thing too is kind of understanding the transients with his vocal. Just like, you know, that chalk is kind of a very smooth, powdery thing, but depending on how you got a piece of chalk, sometimes a piece of chalk can be really hard. You feel me? Like in construction, when I was a jit, I used to do construction. You know, in construction, sometimes you might have a piece of chalk and you might start banging on it to sharpen it so you can make those sharp lines for the blueprints and how you want to do the, you know, everything, the framing and shit. So understanding that the transients are very important with his vocal. I use the LA3A and I put it on a limiter mode, and I got the sidechain filter, you know, kind of looking upwards a little bit more, kind of readjusting the sidechain filter to react a little bit more to the higher end of his vocal. So it's creating a certain tone, specifically that limiter, trying to bring a tone, kind of make a bro you feel me? Just listening to the artist's flow and understanding like what texture do I want to get out of that flow is bringing me to the LA3A compressor. I know he's a smooth rapper, so the LA3A, you know, the overall nature, it has that transformer, which is going to give a little bit of that warmth. But the 3A is kind of important on limiter mode because it's bringing the limiter is bringing the roughness. You feel me? His vocal is a little bit jagged, a little bit. His vocal is drag racing and hitting these hard cuts. You feel me?
Hey, Gucci coat, you gon' need a coat, cause my diamonds cold. Told the plug, don't you serve them niggas, cause that shit so golden. Why the fuck you got them diamonds when they call you gold? Bitch, you gon' eat the dick and now you know I'm real, boy. She gon' run my back and eat me grapes, cause I'm a sauce in it. Bitch, I'm dominant, I take control, I'm a boss in it. Your boyfriend worth 5 bands, I cut about the nigga, babe.
That kind of shows you the difference that a ratio can do to a vocal. When I put it on compressor mode, I think it's like a 3-to-1 ratio, but it has just a smoother transition. But when I put it on limiter mode, right, because the limiter has a higher ratio, the transition is a little bit more jagged. You feel me? It's like a ninja coming through with that blade, like a samurai. You feel me? He's coming through with a metal blade, not a wooden blade or a plastic blade. You feel me? A real blade will cut you way harder than a plastic blade. So the compressor being on that lower ratio makes it a smoother transition. So it's more like a tone type of thing. After that, I'm using the C4, and most important thing, pop vocal preset, is I'm boosting the noise floor on the top. Like you're gonna see this one right here is kind of doing jumping jacks. You know, like when you play hopscotch and shit, you start jumping and shit, right? So the C4 is doing jumping jacks, and the high end is kind of boosting up the noise floor from the high shelf, right? So it kind of gives a nice little bit of wiggle room to his vocal. So I'm doing the high shelf, which is boosting everything from 5K and up, but then I got the C4 multiband kind of, you know, doing the jumping jacks, you feel me, and the hopscotch and the jump rope and shit.
Hey, Gucci coat, you gon' need a coat, cause my diamonds cold. Told the plug, don't you serve them niggas, cause that shit so golden. Why the fuck you got them diamonds when they call you gold? Bitch, you gon' eat the dick and now you know I'm real, bro. She gon' run my back and eat me grapes, cause I'm a saucy nigga. Bitch, I'm dominant, I take control, I'm a bossy nigga. Your boyfriend worth 5 bands, I could've bought the nigga. Babe, I got 200K in G, that's what it cost the nigga.
So it's kind of like we're redirecting the attention of the listener, because those hard consonants stuff, like his voice has that real low mid cork in it. You feel me? That really just golden boy. You feel me? So the listener's ears is kind of really focused on that main attribute of that main vocal character. So now we're trying to, you know, if that character was like on a picture, we want to zoom out a little bit so the listener can hear the background. So that's why we're adding a little bit of air, but in a different way through the multiband compressor, you know, pumping up the tippity top, which is like 11K and up, right? So you don't have to do an EQ to get air. Maybe use the C4 pop vocal preset, that fast attack and that fast release right here, right? Over here on 11K is gonna it's gonna pump and breathe pretty much, you know, it's gonna inflate the air of the vocal so you can hear it a little bit better. I like it for a rapper's flow because he rapping so fast that I want to hear the transitions of the air. I want to hear those little bubbles, those little pockets of air in between his flow type shit. So after that, we use the SSLG. I know he's from the streets. The SSLG kind of has a muddy character. So if the rapper came from the mud, I'm going to throw a little bit of mud on that damn vocal with the tonal character of the SSLG. All right. So yeah, just rolling off a little bit of bottom. It's kind of like, you know, rolling off a little bit of bottom, but then shifting it upwards a little bit. You feel me? And using a little bit of that VCA compression, man. It gives a little bit of golden boy, get your butter boy. You feel me? It gives a little bit of that rugged Florida boy, you feel me, type of vibe.
Nigga, hey, Gucci coat, you gon' need a coat, cause my diamonds cold. Told the plug, don't you serve them niggas, cause that shit so golden. Why the fuck you got them diamonds when they call you gold? Bitch, you gon' eat the dick and now you know I'm real, bro. She gon' run my back and eat me grapes, cause I'm a sauce in it. Bitch, I'm dominant, I take control, I'm a boss in it. Your boyfriend worth 5 bands, I could've bought the nigga. Babe, got 200K in jewelry, that's what it cost the nigga. Golden every sipping out the bottle, she gon' pop my collar. Babe, I'm not an average hood baller, I really got them dollars. Hey, Gucci coat, you gon' need a coat, cause my diamonds cold. Told the
Come on, you know I'm a Florida boy. It was too easy to do Golden Boy Count Up, man. Come on. And then just like kind of like a little bit of tonal balancing type of situation here. You know that SSL G channel strip is doing a situation where, you know, Dr. Dre was the type of guy who used to like to use that a lot on Eminem. And a lot of the records that he worked on, Snoop Dogg, he used the SSLG console. So psychologically, the SSLG, the sound of the SSL, because it has a sound, right? that sound is kind of engraved into hip hop. You feel me? So just kind of using the SSLG when you kind of want that dark, gritty type of tone is kind of like a really good idea. But I use the SSLE when I'm doing like pop vocals or maybe R&B because it has a brighter tone to it. You feel me? So using the Fresh Air, and then I also got to use this plugin right here, Silk Vocal by Waves. This one impressed me. I was impressed. It's like Soothe, but a lot simpler to use. So I like using this combination, doing the Fresh Air, and then hitting it with a little bit of Silk Vocal as well. So I still get that nice brightness, but then this is kind of like taming a little bit of that harshness. With Fresh Air, when you hit that high shelf, I feel like the high shelf can sometimes sound brittle. So the Silk Air kind of balanced it.
Hey, Gucci coat, you gon' need a coat, cause my diamonds cold. Told the plug, don't you serve them niggas, cause that shit so golden. Why the fuck you got them diamonds when they call you gold? Bitch, you gon' eat the dick or not, you know I'm real, bro. She gon' run my back and eat me grapes, cause I'm a sauce in it. Bitch, I'm dominant, I take control, I'm a boss in it. Your boyfriend worth 5 bands, I could've bought the nigga. Babe, got 200K in jewelry, that's what it cost the nigga. Golden lady sipping out the bottle, she gon' pop my collar. Babe, I'm not an average hood baller, I really got them dollars. Nigga, hey, Gucci coat, you gon' need a coat, cause my diamonds cold. Told the plug, don't you serve them niggas, cause that shit so golden. Why the fuck you?
All right, after that we have age delay, nothing crazy, just doing like a little slap with a relatively quick rate. I mean, you can't hear this at all, but this is giving some more activity to Golden Boy Count's vocal. I feel like his vocals always have like this slap delay that is working so quickly in the background, and it kind of, I don't know what it is, it just adds a little bit more of that powdery chalk hopscotch type of tone that we're talking about, right? It adds a chafing type of dandruff type of tone, like when your scalp is really dry type shit like that, and you rub it and it has like dry, like that's what I'm looking for, like a really dry type of delay, you feel me? And then after that we had a dry room reverb, and a room reverb is great because it helps that mid-range poke out. Look at that, a very, very slow type of reverb like this really helps his mid-range poke out. So that's why you use the room reverb, to make that mid-range push out a little bit, you feel me? Sometimes you don't gotta boost mid-range on the actual vocal itself when you could just use the room reverb to give that sound of that. Like, walk into your fucking room and start talking, and you're gonna hear like a tight room has a way of just pushing out the mid-range a little bit.
Hey, Gucci coat, you gon' need a coat, cause my diamonds cold. Told the plug, don't you serve them niggas, cause that shit so golden. Why the fuck you got them diamonds when they call you gold? Bitch, you gon' eat the dick or not, you know I'm real, bro. She gon' run my back.
So you hear it mostly, it's that mid-range, that main attribute of Golden Boy Count Up, that mid-range that's really pushing that reverb, Then we have a doubler stomp right here. Then I use the SSLG as well for some tone. Kind of gluing the doubler together with the lead vocal, you feel me? Sounds cohesive. Then the SSLG channel, VCA compression in parallel, adding more bite.
Hey, Gucci coat, you gon' need a coat, cause my diamonds cold. Told the plug, don't you serve them niggas, cause that shit so golden. Why the fuck you got them diamonds when they call you gold? Bitch, you gon' eat the dick or not, you know I'm real, bro. She gon' run my back and eat me grapes, cause I'm a sauce in it. Bitch, I'm dominant.
All right, and then the last thing, let's look at Golden Boy's Count Up ad-libs. Very important for Golden Boy Count Up is his doubles, his ad-libs. So yeah, we just wrote off a little bit of bottom and pushed that transient a little bit because we kind of want them to cut through on top of the vocal. That's kind of how his vocal sound is. Use the RVox to squeeze the life out of those ad-libs, dog. Come on, bruh. SSLG channel. Okay, doing a little compression, rolling off some bottom. Okay, adding a little bit more tone, a little bit more bite. Then we had a flanger stomp, very interesting. I don't know what it was, but the flanger kind of gave the little bit of modulation difference between his real vocal as well as the actual lead vocal. So this is a part of doubler, the guitar stomps. People ask me, oh, what flanger is that? If you have Waves Gold Bundle, you have this plugin, you feel me? It's in the guitar stomps or whatever like that. And then we have like a basic reverb, which is another small reverb, but then we're compressing that reverb. Well, not compressing it, we're just doing a little bit of a board EQ, you feel me? A little bit of tone with the SSLG and everything like that, all right? So I'm gonna just play it one time right through.
Hey, Gucci coat, you gon' need a coat, cause my diamonds cold. Told the plug, don't you serve them niggas, cause that shit so golden. Why the fuck you got them diamonds when they call you gold? Bitch, you gon' eat the dick or not, you know I'm real, bro. She gon' run my back and eat me grapes, cause I'm a sauce in it. Bitch, I'm dominant, I take control, I'm a boss in it. Your boyfriend worth 5 bands, I could've bought the nigga. Babe, got 200K in jewelry, that's what it cost the nigga. Golden every sipping out the bottle, she gon' pop my collar.
Ooh, so shout out to that boy, Golden Boy Count, a really dope artist from Florida. I think Money Man is like his manager or something like that. So yeah, this is pretty much the end of the video here today. Ooh, we kind of getting fast. I'm getting fast with them vocal tutorials. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, okay? If you guys do want to support the channel, check the descriptions down below. And also, don't forget to suggest more artists. I got a very long list. Please be patient with me, but we getting to it, all right? Just want to say thank you very much, YouTube gang. Appreciate y'all now. Peace.